All right, that was setup was a bit longer than I thought it would be. Give me a second. Let me start the game. I didn't realize how long that setup would be. Courage. I was also watching Death Battles. Well, before I started stream. Like I started stream and then one of my neighbors came knocking, so I just dealt with that. Give it a second while the game launches, and then I need to recapture the game because I captured Minecraft last night because I was dumb. There we go. There we go. Should pop up? Yep, there it is. I mean, we're almost done with Fallout. We just gotta do a few more things, and we're done. All right, we're heading back to the arena.
All these suckers trying to make it on their own.
Got another one coming through the gauntlet. You really should rethink where you stand. Unless you're a fan of watching.
Was that a threat? That was a threat.
Arm, huh? Well, you know.
Time to put on a show.
Hell yeah! Just head for the.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're doing this 5 more times. Well, 4 more after this.
Just when I thought things couldn't get any worse.
Shut up, Disciple. You're lucky you got a piece of territory.
Market's been really busy.
Let's go. Nuka grenade. Nah, we don't need any of this.
Hey there.
If Lizzie asked you to volunteer for one of her tests, don't.
Hey there.
Over, boss? Making trouble? Good.
Hit him with the bumper cars. Can I? Can I turn on the bumper cars and just hit him? Also, welcome to the stream, Crystal. Streaming a bit early today because I have to be awake early tomorrow. That would be funny. Okay, so I need to figure out where to get the key for the Nuka World power plant. I'm just gonna look that up quickly. Is it in the plant, or do I need to, like, do a quest to get it? Nuka World power plant key. It's returned during the power play quest from the gang boss who betrays the others. Alternatively, complete open season also. Alright, so we need to do open season first. Because I'm not going to go and invade the wasteland. Meanwhile, while we're waiting for the next why is it so low res? For the next challenger. Look, there she is. There she is. Do I have something with sights on it? But there she is. Ghost or Cannon in Fallout, yeah.
No way to pick this. I'll buy a ticket. How much?
Tickets may be
Sure.
those without exact change.
There you go.
Enjoy your picking or spray painting the animatronic models. Marvel at the
Is she still there? No, she dipped.
See the actual kitchen where her mother.
Let's see why she killed her parents.
The story of the Grandchester
Yo, look, there she is again.
begins with Morticia and Hannibal Grandchester.
And she closed the door.
Morticia nearly dies giving birth to their only child, Lucy. Hannibal never wanted a child and resents the young girl for the near death of his wife. Please proceed to the next room. No
Can't pick
shoving or
this.
pushing. Disruptive behavior will result in being removed from the Grandchester Mystery Mansion. As a young child, Lucy proves difficult for her elderly parents. In this very room, her mother read her stories by Shelley and Poe and histories of the Borgias. With no friends to speak of, she would capture small animals to play with. Their skins were
Boo! Ah!
the undersides of the furniture.
Could I, like, see these animal corpses?
Morticia was soon convinced her daughter was possessed. Hannibal was certain he could beat the evil act. Morticia complained every morning.
Ghost don't even get that. It said boo. The ghost would get that reaction. She said boo.
She persuaded him. Any guests attempting to crawl into the fireplaces, please proceed to the next room.
I would, but there's fire in the way. Also, why is there fire in the way? Who booby trapped this house? Did the ghost booby trap her own house? No, I did. Like, what if these raiders came into a haunted house and then, like, booby trapped it? How do I disable this? Do I just run through and spam stims? Oh, that was spoopy. The disappearing photo. False wall. Thank you, Curie. Plaque. Ordered the stairwell to be built, nowhere to be built in an effort to confuse the evil spirits possessing their daughter Lucy. And then handprints. Portrait of Morticia Grantchester. Photos suggest the artist took liberties to make her more youthful and attractive. How do I disable these? Do I just walk through? Yeah, I shot them.
Morticia's psychic insisted that Lucy could be saved by driving out her evil spirits. Rooms such as this one were built to confuse the spirits, making it more difficult for them to find Lucy. One morning, Hannibal came in here to find a doll that looked suspiciously like him, swinging from a noose. Climbing on the ceiling furniture is strictly prohibited.
Intruder,
Please proceed
identify
to the next
yourself.
room.
There's gotta be a way to turn these off. I'm still hung up on these.
Approach and identify.
It's okay.
Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Hannibal the kitchen spoons as swords and dueling with them. Please proceed to the next room.
Can we use a surgical scalpel?
Lock's really strong.
You see, this one just turns off. So... do we just get behind them and they turn off? I don't know. It's more for curiosity. Because we're already past them anyways.
As we pass back through the parlor, notice the stairway going nowhere. This was yet another attempt by Morticia to confuse the evil spirits possessing her daughter.
Spoopy.
It is not permitted to dangle small children over the railing as you proceed to the next room.
These warnings are just like...
Madame Scarlata conducted seances in this room for Morticia in an attempt to drive the evil spirits from her daughter. Lucy would sit in the room above this one and knock on the ceiling during seances. Madame Scarlata once accused the little girl of trying to push her down the stairs.
Oh, there's gas in this room. The room is wavy.
To be scared. Modern science has proven that ghosts are not real and seances are fake.
Why is the room wavy then?
When the Grandchester Mystery Mansion was sold at auction, several trick candles were found here. Please proceed to the next
Anomaly
room.
detected.
Oh, god damn it.
All it right there.
Replicas of these items may be purchased in the souvenir shop.
This is a lawful deadly sport.
For adults, functional replicas are available.
Functional replicas of what? I wasn't paying attention.
Browsing, please proceed to the next room.
Functional replicas of what? I couldn't pay here ever everything. Boeing knife.
This is something before the troubles, yes?
I think she calls the war the Troubles.
Locked tight.
So the gunners are the ones that set up all these traps, but why?
After impaling his foot with a rusty spike that was mysteriously driven into his shoe, Hannibal came to Lucy's room to punish her for the prank.
The influx of data is
We'll
hard
never
to
know
process.
for sure how
Apologies,
it
sometimes I make little
but he was
sense.
found
I
with a
will work
pair
on
of
it.
scissors driven through his eye and into his brain. Lucy claimed she was holding them in self-defense as he tried to beat her with his cane. She said he tripped and fell onto the scissors. When asked why his fingers had all been cut off, she replied that it was so he couldn't hold the cane again. Lucy's mother was found dead in the master bedroom with a cloth doll
After Gruesy,
stuffed in her mouth. Her wrists had rope burns, but no ropes were ever found.
spoopy.
Lucy insisted that the doll was solely responsible because Morticia wouldn't give her a kiss goodnight. Lucy was committed to an asylum. On her 18th birthday, she escaped. 9 days later, she was found hanging in the attic, dead from an apparent suicide. Please proceed to the next.
After the gruesome murders of Lucy's parents, the police confiscated dozens of items in this room. There was assortment of knives, makeshift weapons, animal bones, toxic substances. Strangers of all was a journal written in some sort of code that was never deciphered. Unfortunately, all those items remain in police evidence locker to this day.
Let's do this.
Bro, what level are you that... What level are you? That, like, I'm level 62 and he was still a higher level than me. You fucking terminal. This isn't a good place for even recording what a type piece of junk. And nobody else to talk to, so I guess I talk to stupid terminal. I get lonely up here, but I'm used to that. At least I'm getting by and free. I know I'm glad to ditch the damn gunners at the Massive Pike interchange. I'm sick of taking orders from Whitlock and Barnes. Both those leaders thought they were hot shit, now they're dead. Now they're dead. This Grantchester place is sure perfect. I bought some of my toys with me and set this place up to make this attraction a little deadlier. Haunted house my ass. This place is a joke. All this is turning out to be pretty sweet step after all. All I gotta do is leave a few tickets here by the stupid robot takers are scrambling like rats to the garbage, or bag a few dumbass Minutemen that wandered in, and some family traveling west. Minutemen had some good stuff too, but the family lost some food and caps. Who the hell travels in the wasteland with no weapon and ammo? Idiots. Added some more traps and tweaked the bots. That last group of wastelanders almost got to me. They had some sweet loot though. Finally cut a deal with those Nuka raiders to sell my shit to them. When I was running out of food and water, can't eat guns. One of the goddamn bots keeps malfunctioning. Can't figure out which one it is. It keeps laughing or something. Gotta be a soul trunk. It sounds like a little girl. Gonna take me further to fix that crap. Now with that attitude, you can't exactly. Nuka punch.
Won't be able to pick this.
And here he is, our Lord and Savior, Todd Howard. So beautiful. Todd. I wonder what loot's in here. Was it just like that I couldn't get to?
Please remember, Grantchester Mystery Mansion, Inc. is not responsible for any
I want to see something. Hold on. Oh, it's boarded up, so we can't get in here. Is that all there was to this place? Okay, but who boarded up that door though? Oh my god. The ghost did. Let's see what loot's in here. That is like if it's worth. 100 Powerball strings attained from the ticket taker upon its destruction. Nuka punch, Nuka Cola victory under the gas override terminal in the seance room. Scav is in the attic on a wooded box. A mini nuke is in the attic and a carpet in the steam trunk. So how do we get to the attic? Oh, there's a few situations. We only saw 2. We only saw 2 of her ghosts. But there's a few situations where her ghosts kind of show up and just do ghost things. Apparently, if you're fast enough, you can catch up to her and just try talking to her. But she won't, like, talk. She'll just stare at you. Spooky. I'll take the handcuffs for the screws.
Surely we can leave that behind.
Even the goddamn basement is spooky. Says there's an override terminal in this room. Oh, right here. Oh, it's an expert. Yeah. I was gonna solve that. Just. Excuse me?
No way I could pick this.
Oh, I'm guessing this is the attic key. Let me see here. Spooky. Yo! Well, neither of us are supposed to be here. Oh, ow, 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 enter Todd space. I guess I'm not getting the mini new because it's a master lock.
Don't think I can pick this.
That's kind of disappointing. Okay, Mortal Kombat again. Let's go. You know, let's give them a Nuka World. Should I go in power armor or should I just deal with them myself? I'll just deal with them myself.
We going to get moving soon?
Give me a second. You guys will get moving. Yes. Yes, we're going power armor? Okay. Spoopy ghost girl.
This sure beats spending your whole life growing shitty crops just to whack.
Guess you heard the alarm, huh? Well, you know the deal.
What happens if I...
All you need to do is gear up and head for the arena. Then we open up the door to the gauntlet and let in whatever dumbass scaver Mark fell into the trap. So what's the call?
Time to put on a show.
Hell yeah!
Sure.
Just head for the...
Enter the cola cars.
Got another one coming through the top. There's some bad jobs here. Cleaning up that
This is really hoping that every player would go into the Raider boss route now. Yeah, they did.
Gotta chase what you want to catch.
Okay, we're halfway there. They're just gonna get harder and harder though.
sentry duty the other night. Spotted a pair of cycles.
You're lucky Nish is in charge. You know, in a lot of instances, poor life choices.
Need something, boss?
Yeah, I need to sleep with my wife. Batter up, Buttercup. I think it's every day or every day and a half. So we're just gonna sleep for 24 hours straight.
Another day with you.
Lovers embrace, let's go. After 2 or more in-game days, okay. Not gonna lie, I had fun rating myself. I'm not saying it's a bad mechanic, it's just... It should not have been the center point of this whole entire DLC. Commander Bear. A gunner in power armor.
Good morning, my love.
The Rogue Knight is our ultimate combatant. Do I need question mark? I should revisit the save. Update all the raiders. Update all the raided settlements in the settlers match. You found subjugation. Do I need to talk to Finch, or can I just go straight into a Mortal Kombat?
Either you wind up
And Finch is on the way.
A few of the machines have been acting up, but don't worry. I fixed them.
Hey there.
You could always cut some corners and just buy the tickets. What do you say?
So what's your story?
Me? Didn't know you were interested. Well, I've been running this place for years now. And to be honest, until Coulter rolled in with your gang, it was getting boring. They were going to kick me out of the Nuka cave. But then I showed them that I possessed skills that would be useful to them. Fixing these machines really isn't that different than tinkering with a gun or some armor. Just make the right connections, and it all works. After a while, Coulter started considering me almost a part of the gangs. That's probably why he never slapped a collar around my neck. Hopefully I'll have the same luck with you, boss. Anyway, enough about me.
No, not interested.
The games are waiting.
He wouldn't. I can just break this machine. One of the machines are here. Oh, it's just these.
Got plenty to play around. Have at it.
You know, in a lot of instances, poor life choices will get you killed.
This is why I don't like you, disciples. If you're gonna threaten me, at least come up and do it.
All considered putting a bullet in Coulter's back at some point. Suppose you just beat us to it.
What are the other games gonna do with Nuka? Turn them into a slaughterhouse,
There's a bitch that's wearing a bucket covering her eyes as a helmet. Do I need to leave and come back? Am I wrong? You're not wrong.
Here to test out your skills, boss?
Excuse me.
Always have plenty of tokens for sale. Set you up with some?
What kind of prizes?
Well, some of the things in the redemption system are left over from the pre-war era. However, I've added a few more, let's just say, more appropriate. You can win plenty of ammunition, or even some special weapons and armor that I created. If you're curious, go take a look at our redemption terminal. Otherwise, I could always show you where.
Let's see what you...
You have stems? Oh, he does have stems. Atomic rollerball, Nuka tokens. We'll just buy the stems. I'm so good at this game. Ooh, shot master. Exactly. Kobe. $396 tickets, okay. Why is this guy always running? Camp Piper, maybe.
You're lucky Nisha's in charge. If it were up to me, you'd be dead.
Disciples are first to go under my reign. Alright, let's do this quickly. Let's go to the Hebologist camp. Rip Hebologist. An accidental casualty. I just inserted one fusion core too many because I had it on me. Maybe drink too much Nuka Cola or something. Hey, you told me to bring there we go, you see? Let's try. Let's go back to December's Child.
Got another one coming through the gauntlet, boss.
Guess you heard the alarm, huh? Well, you know the deal. You want to take down another worthless wastelander? Hell yeah! Just...
Do.
Just when I thought things couldn't get any worse.
Shut up, disciples. I do not regret my decision to give you a single territory. And, like, you should be grateful you got a single territory. You guys are gonna go first. That's all I'm saying. Let me buy some ammo quickly, too.
Three rival gangs in one place and they're not killing each other? I've never seen anything like that.
Stocking up for your next raid? Have a look.
She's so terrified. You can hear it in her voice. Poor thing. You know what? Take some 5.56 too. Alright, this is starting to out-level me. Also, since I did the Minuteman ending, I might as well just wipe them all out because, like, apparently pressing the odds straight up ask you to if you talk to them about it. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But I'm just using them for now. All right, 2 more combatants. Might as well pick up supplies while I'm waiting for the next thing. Nuka Dark was a corporation intends to enter the alcoholic beverage market, boasting 35% alcohol by volume, usually soft drinks. The unusual soft drink found success in many finer lounges and restaurants across the country. Fizzy alcohol. Just fizzy alcohol. I think that's a thing.
While touring the Gorilla House, please refrain from making rude gestures to any of our primate specimens. Thank you.
Yes. Oh, come on. No quest yet? Home sweet home. No quest yet. So I'm also just checking the wiki. You know what's funny? Let's listen to.
I know you remember all the fun we had playing the odds at Easy City. And when we roasted that caravan down in the fens, I was so happy to have you with me. But after a while, I couldn't keep denying what I daily witnessed. The caps, the guns, the blood-soaked ground, well, I just couldn't hold your interest. Now I don't buy what they tell me, that you can't ever be satisfied. I'll kill every last man in the whole wide world just to have you by my side. Baby, quit raiding my heart.
This is beautiful radio.
I can't stand being apart. I need you here to make me whole.
Beautiful, beautiful. Wait, why were we not listening to this before?
I ain't gonna lie to you all. Love hurts. It really does. I mean, that's what my friend said when he told me the story, and then I went and wrote a song about it. Whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, there can be no more doubt. If you had any questions, you can now rest assured that our overboss is a badass. What'd he do, you ask? Oh, nothing much. Just accomplished what we've all been waiting for, taking Nuka World over. All of it. I don't know what the overboss has planned next, but man, get behind him or get the hell out of the way. You're all a bunch of psychopaths, and I love you for it. This is Raider Radio, and it's for you.
All right, number 5.
The alarm, huh? Well,
Here's an announcement from
hell yeah! Just head for the...
To the disciple who found a red ribbon on her bunk this morning. You know what you did, as do we. God, she even writes like a... Sorry, mic is still on.
What weapon? Let's try our improved and enhanced 10mm.
You all ever feel like you just can't get enough? Well, Red Eye hears you, man. He knows what it's like. Well, I've been told it's in our blood, under our skin and all that mud. Doesn't matter if I'm buried in stuff. I just can't ever get enough. I need one last score. I could be sitting on a throne of caps and still need one last score. It ain't about the haul, could just be scraps. Well, I've seen guys lose their mind just trying to hold onto too much trash they're convinced is gold. But I can help them out by lighting in their stash. Just by being a good neighbor and pulling in that cash. I need one last score. I can clear out a whole damn town and still need one last score. Take anything that ain't nailed down. See, it ain't really about...
Alright, that was not too bad.
It's more about this notion, this grand ideal, that I could take whatever, whoever, whatever I please. But sometimes this starts to feel like a disease, cause I can't control it, like an itch that I can't scratch. All that I can do is just add to my stash. I know it won't cure me, but what else can I do? I ain't got anything else to turn to. I need one last score. Maybe that'll make this go away. Just one more score, and I can maybe rest easy someday.
Let's see how they decorate Dry Rock Gulch. The only issue with giving them territories, I'm gonna have to clear them out of that territory too. But not too hard. I just need plenty of ammo. Especially with Curie on our side being the beast that she is. One Nestor. One Nestor. The hideously mutated two-headed ragtag is a pathetic creature that will likely run at the first sign of contact. When forced to fight, it can prove a deadly opponent. Then why is it that every single time I see one, they just ram into me, minding my own business, and it's just like boom.
Ladies and gentlemen, there can be no more doubt. If you had any questions, you can now rest assured that our overboss is a badass.
There's my favorite.
What'd he do, you ask? Oh, nothing much. Just accomplished what we've all been waiting for, taking Nuka World over. All of it. I don't know what the overboss has planned next, but man, get behind him or get the hell out of the way. Hey, asshole, you're listening to Raider Radio. Hey, anybody listening? Got some good news for you. All those damn robots in the
You
galactic
really should
zone,
rethink where you stand. Unless you're a fan of watching your back.
Remember to show your card admission stubs to get half off an order of Nuka fries at Cappy's Cafe in Nuka Town, USA.
Means a whole new section of Nuka World will smell like a Brahmin pen, but what can you do? And if it's ours, do you all realize what this means? Nuka World! It all belongs to us. All of it. Hell yeah, man. I ever tell you all about the time I got my name? So
Time to
this
correct.
one time,
Almost
long time
done.
ago, I'm enjoying myself, out in the combat zone. A few bets, a few
Almost
drinks,
done.
a whole lot of jokes. I'm making friends, having a good time. Now this one guy, he gets jealous. I mean, I can't blame him. It happens to me all the time. People just get upset that they ain't as cool. Anyway, he's this really big guy. I mean, huge guy, actually.
Let me get some water while this thing's
I don't
building.
remember his name.
Thankfully, there's just ball waters next to me.
So this big idiot decides he's gonna challenge me to a drinking contest. Guess he figures he'll make me look like a fool in front of all the nice folks at the combat zone. So he lumbers up to me, comes up to my table, tells me he can drink me under the table. I'm like, the hell you can, try me. So everybody gathers round because it's clear this is gonna be the coolest thing that happens all night. And we just go at it, just shot after shot after shot. Now, the whole time, he's talking shit about me. I mean, telling me I'm gonna lose, telling me that I'm a piece of shit, all this stuff, and I'm just laughing. I'm laughing, I'm taking my shots. Now, I'm so drunk, and I mean so drunk, that it's crazy. Later on, people were like, man, you were so amazing. I didn't even know how you could still be standing. I've never seen anyone drink that much. And after a while, I see that big guy starting to get wobbly, right? Like he's not gonna last much longer. But I take a minute to make sure that I'm not so drunk that I'm just seeing shit. But I'm right, it's him. He is wobbly. So, I push through it, man. I knuckle down and I keep taking shots. Finally, he just goes face first into the table, out cold, no question. And I'm so pumped up, I pick this guy up. I shit you not, I picked him right up, totally raged out, and then I just, bam, slam him back down onto the floor. And I'm screaming, yeah, man, yeah, who's the best, who's the best? And this one guy, he comes over, he looks at me and he's like, oh man, you blew all the blood vessels in your eye, man. That's totally messed up. That's so cool. And then everyone cheers even more, and I was so pumped up, I didn't even feel it. And everyone's all like, yeah, let's hear it for Red Eye. Oh, it was pretty great. You should have been there.
I'm gonna miss you, Red Eye. I'm gonna miss you. Let's go to
Ladies
Nuka.
and gentlemen, there can be no more doubt.
He only has like 3 voice lines though that aren't songs.
If you had any questions, you can now rest assured that our overboss is a badass. What'd he do, you ask? Oh, nothing much.
I'm very upset I can't claim this workbench until the power's on.
Taking Nuka World over. All of it. I don't know what the overboss has planned next, but man, get behind him or get the hell out of the way. Hey, asshole, you're listening to Raider Radio.
Hey asshole, you're listening to Raider Radio. Alright, come on. Oh, god damn it.
Listen up, all you disciples, operators, pack, guys, and whoever the hell else is out there these days. Thanks to the hard work of our kick-ass overboss, I'm happy to report that the Safari Zone is no longer a death trap. All those crazy-ass mutated animals have been taken care of. The overboss has left the pack in charge out there. They're probably thrilled to have their own cages now. If you've been keeping score at home, you know what this means. The whole goddamn park is ours. Yeah! So, I was thinking about the time I came to Nuka World. I ever tell you deadbeats that story? Doesn't matter. I feel like telling it now. Shut up. So, like a year ago, I'm running with this gang. Pretty good deal. I mean, I probably could have been in charge, you know, but whatever. I don't need that kind of hassle, right? I mean, I'm totally capable of running my own gang. Probably the best friggin' gang you've ever seen. But anyway, I hear this dude, Coulter, is putting together a huge-ass team of raiders to take over Nuka World. And I hear this, and I just gotta go check it out. You know, see if it's the real deal. Now, the guys I'm running with, they're all upset that I'm leaving. They're so upset they just keep saying, oh, come on, man, you have to stay. You're the best out of all of us. We're screwed without you. But I'm like, no, man, I ain't gonna let you guys hold me back. So I go out on my own, I travel through some crazy shit you wouldn't believe even if I told you about it, and I wind up here. Now I find out who Coulter is, and I just march right up to his face and say, well, here I am, now what? And you can see right away that he was impressed. You know, he looks at me and he says, man, you look like hell. How long has it been since you slept? And I say, well, I don't know, man, doesn't matter. I can sleep when I'm dead. And you could see on his face that he was totally impressed, just like he knew I was the real deal. So first he says, man, I am impressed. You're the real deal, Red Eye.
You're the real
I'm
deal.
Tell you that because your eyes are bloodshot as hell, and it looks really cool. He says, you're going to be my right-hand man, because I can tell just by looking at you that I can count on you. But then, like, he stops, and he sees the guitar I'm carrying, and he says, oh, no shit, you can play? And I look at him, and I say, I don't know, man, can I? Yeah, Coulter, like you said, I am the real deal. And he loses his mind, you know, he's so excited. He says, oh, no way, I got an even more important job for you. Get your ass into that radio station and make it amazing. Well, and here we are. Swear to you.
Here we are.
True story. All of it, every word. Of course, Coulter ended up being kind of a chump, but I mean, you know, I knew that from the beginning. Like, I probably could have challenged him right there, you know, made myself the overboss, but, you know, whatever. I like this gig just fine. Yeah.
Beautiful story. He's a beautiful storyteller. You have to give him that. He knows how to tell a story.
I hear running Raider Radio. You love it, and you know it. A general note to all the assholes sending in notes saying you can do my job better than I can, I'll see you all in hell. Here's a little something which I know you've all heard pieces of before, only this time you've got Red Eye, the master of storytelling, to lay it on you.
Come on, come on.
Now this here is a true story. And I know it's a true story because I heard like 10 different versions from 10 different guys, all of them swearing it's true.
All of them
When you
swearing
get
it's
a
true.
story like that, well, you just know there's gotta be some truth to it. Well, the way this story starts is a mystery. Nobody knows where the legendary raider named Atlas came from. Some say he was in the Great War, got hit right smack in the face with one of them big nukes, shrugged it off, and kept on going. Some say he just...
Aww. Nuka World! Sorry, this is the most exciting stream, but I'm kind of focused on getting this last quest guy done.
got hit right smack in the face with one of them big nukes, shrugged it off, and kept on going. Some say
There
he
we
just
go.
appeared out of thin air, like the wastes themselves conjuring him up. And some say he was the product of a night of unholy passion between a super mutant, a Deathclaw, and Satan himself. Now, most of you all know the later stories, how Atlas single-handedly took down that band of super mutants south of Boston. I heard he bit the head off the leader's dog. The head clean off. Or that time he took a group of 5 men, only 5, downtown straight into a rival gang's territory and walked out with their leader's son just because the kid said some mean things about Atlas's mother. But the biggest story was that spot way north of Boston. What the hell was the name of it again? Doesn't matter, I guess, because it ain't there no more. Andover. Andover, I think that was it. Somewhere up there. Anyway, this little shithole of a town was home to the Junkers, a gang that by most rights never should have lasted more than, like, a week. I don't know how they made it, but they survived. They got by. And somehow they got noticed. In particular, Atlas noticed the gang leader's woman, a blonde number named Hope. Atlas, they say, was smitten, in love from the moment he laid eyes on her.
I'm so enamored with these stories. I'm sorry, chat.
She didn't feel the same.
Was that the end of it?
Hey, asshole! You're listening to Raider Radio. Hey, anybody listening? Got some good news for you. All those damn robots in the Galactic Zone, no longer a problem, thanks to our kick-ass Overboss. And the Overboss has decided to leave the Galactic Zone in the hands of the Pack. Means a whole new section of Nuka World will smell like a Brahmin pen, but what can you do?
Guess you heard the alarm,
And
huh?
if it's ours,
Well,
do
you know the
realize
deal.
what this means?
You want to take down another
Nuka
worthless
World.
wastelander?
It all belongs to
Time to put on the show.
Put on the show.
Hell, just hit.
So, I told you about Atlas, the meanest raider to ever wander this world, and how he fell for Hope, a beautiful raider from a rival gang that didn't give 2 shits about him. Now, like I said, Atlas, he was used to getting his way. So he gathered up a big old army of raiders, marched right up to the town where Hope's gang, the Junkers, was all holed up, and demanded she come out and talk to him. Hope, headstrong as she was, very politely yelled over the wall and told Atlas exactly where he could shove his intentions. I hear she launched that golden Brahmin right back over the wall at him too. Atlas, as you might imagine, didn't take too kindly to being disrespected, but in his own special crazy-ass way, he found himself wanting Hope even more. He was in a bind now, you see. He couldn't let her insults stand, but he wasn't ready to just up and storm the town and risk killing Hope in the process. In my opinion, folks, ain't no relationship worth this kind of trouble. I'm just being honest with you. Anyway, so Atlas calls out a few of his lieutenants, talks to them all quiet for a few minutes. Then these poor saps march right out in front of the wall surrounding the town, and I swear to you, they set themselves on fire right then and there. Over the screaming, Atlas yells that if he can convince these good men to set fire to themselves, imagine what he can convince the other couple hundred men to do to their town. Personally, I find that a pretty convincing argument. But Hope, she ain't backing down. She yells that Atlas can set himself on fire. That'd get him about as far as anything. Now I tell you, when Atlas hears this, he gets angry beyond all reason, and he slams those giant fists down on the ground. As the story goes, windows shattered in Diamond City, and a whole section of Lexington comes crashing down just from the shock of it. Hope and her gang wake up the next morning and find their
What are you doing in the gauntlet?
standing as far as the eye can see. Atlas says it's the last threat he's gonna make before he storms their gates, and honestly, between us, this whole thing has already gone way off the rails. Now Hope, she's a good woman, a raider through and through, but she takes care of her own. She knows there ain't no way her little gang can stand up to Atlas and his army. And so she knows what she's gotta do. The white flag goes up, and Hope herself walks right out the front gate. Says if Atlas gives his word that her gang is safe, she'll go free. Only, he's got a shake on it. Atlas, proud man that he is, takes her up on that offer. And it's not until he's shaking her hand that he hears the beeping. Clever woman that she was, Hope went and strapped herself up with more than a couple of mini nukes. She knew what she was about. Now, I am told that on that day, the sun might as well not even have come up, for all the good it did next to the brightness of that explosion. Men hundreds of miles away went blind. Birds dropped out of the sky for days after.
Where the fuck do you keep coming from?
Big and as tough as he was, they ain't never found all of Atlas. Like I said at the top, true story. All of it. Is there a moral in all of this? Hell if I know.
Alright, I just wanted to hear the story of Atlas. All legendary rogue knight. Oh god damn it. Alright, chat. Left flank Brotherhood Steel 2. Yeah, let's just take all the Brotherhood Steel hard. This is what we came for, chat.
Yes. That's bullshit, man. It ain't true. I wrote this. I swear it. Red Eye original, you could say.
Unlimited ammo capacity.
Yeah, fella, what you doing out here all alone? Hasn't anybody told you you're better off staying home?
Now, it might not seem impressive, but the thing is though, this thing is truly unlimited. Not like that fucking shitty ass bottomless gun that we got. But this thing's truly unlimited. It uses one shot from a fusion core, and that's all it needs.
I'm the one with the gun, so I'll tell you when you're done. Now give me what you got, and you might just walk away.
Look, see, the ammo's not going down at all.
Looking mighty fine tonight. I'm afraid I'm gonna need all your cash. Don't think about putting up a fight. Didn't anybody tell you that raiders run this town? Too late now, shut that little mouth. I got no problem putting you down. Give me what you got. I'm only gonna count to 10. Give me what you got. I won't say it again. I'm the one with the gun, and this here's my idea.
Are the nut.
Now give me what you got, and I might let you walk away.
Going to turn Nuka World into a rave with that thing. That's the plan.
Turn out your pockets, don't hold nothing back. Arguing will get you killed, so don't give me no flack. I see suckers every day that they think they can take me on. Well, you'll see that I'm still here, and they're all gone. Give me what you got. I changed my mind. I'll count to 3. Give me what you got. You listening to me? I'm the one with the gun. Don't take shit from anyone. Hell no, we ain't through yet, cuz you wanna know a secret? Even if you give me what you got, ain't no chance you're gonna walk away. Yeah, man. Yeah, hell yeah.
You know,
You don't have to
in
come
a
up
lot
to
of
me and
instances,
say, man,
we're like
Red Eye, that was so good. Man, I love that. I already know it's good. I don't need your opinion. This is a waste of time. Ladies and gentlemen, there can be no more doubt. If you had any questions, you can now rest assured that our overboss is a
You really
badass.
should rethink where you stand.
What he do, you ask?
Unless you're a fan of
nothing
watching.
much. Just accomplished what we've all been waiting
Hey.
for, taking Nuka World over. All of it.
All of
I don't know
it.
what the overboss has planned next, but man, get behind him or get the hell out of the way. It's Red Eye here, running.
Where's my science at?
You love it, and you know it.
Only one.
Hey guys, I've got a fun one for you. You remember when Coulter said we'd take over all of Nuka World, and then he didn't do shit to make it happen? Look how far we've come. Pretty great, isn't it? This one ain't about me. It's about this friend that I have, who is not me. First time I ever seen you was down at the beach by Revere. Through a thick
The only issue is that
fire and smoke,
39
things
pounds.
seem so clear.
Alright. We need to inventory manage.
Make your mind at any cost. I gave up on my old crew, never worried.
Alright, that's enough of him. Oh no, the heavy weapon is in fact heavy. I mean, it's not that it's heavy is the issue, it's the fact that I don't have the inventory space for it. And power armor. So that leads us now to our next move. Now that we've successfully give me a second. Now that we successfully there we go. Taken over the park. Lined up these raiders and got our weapon of choice. The only thing I would like to do, one last thing, is get the power armor from there we go. Get the power armor from the Skynet terminal thing, but if I'm correct, one of those are locked behind the starport thing. Yeah, one of those is locked behind power. So if we want power, we have two options. We either kill them all, which, yeah, we're not going to get it then if we do that, or we go along with the raider quest, which I just don't want to do. I don't want to attack my own settlements. So we're probably not going to use the power armor, even though as much as I'd like to. I'm just double checking one more time. Star Control, Fallout 4. If I could find where to plug in these extra starports, I have some on me. Two in Star Control Chambers, one in Galactic Zone grounds, one outside the Galactic Zone. So let me take a quick look on the wiki. Yeah, to finish this quest, the player must assign 1 to 3 raider gains to a Galactic Zone. Do so, the player must raise the flag. Okay, home. 6 can be found Vault-Tec among the stars, Robco Battle Zone, 4 Starlight Interlight Theater, 7 can be found Nuka Galaxy. Four can be found Starport Nuka. 3 can be found outside the Galactic Zone. On the weapons workbench in the Nuka Cade in the employee area? Oh, okay. Let me see here though. I thought I read somewhere that we need power to finish this, because if we don't, then this is our next step. One in the board. Okay, yeah. 7 can be found in Nuka Galaxy. 1 in the boarding area. 1 from the last room. Starport Nuka. Here we go. Oh, here we go. On the top level, only accessible once power has been restored to the park by completing Power Play or Open Season. So yeah, we are locked out, unfortunately. Okay, but where do I plug them in? I don't see any more slots. So chat, I guess it's time to betray some raiders. the first mistake was asking me to raid my own settlements. As a member of the Minutemen, yeah, where do I slot these? I have like 2 on me.
They went to great trouble to defend this place.
That they did. Yeah, where the hell do I slot these? I need all 35 Star Cores, yeah. Sad. Okay. Alright, are you guys ready? We got about like a half hour. We can wipe out some raiders. So we'll use the Nuka Cola power armor for now.
Last score. It ain't about the haul. Could just be scraps. Well, I've seen guys lose their mind just trying to hold onto too much trash they're convinced is gold. But I can help them out by lightening their stash. Just by being a good neighbor and pulling in that cash. I need one last score. I can clear out a whole damn town and still need one last score. Take anything that ain't nailed down.
Actually, wait, hold on. I have one last idea.
About all the stuff I steal. It's more about this notion, this grand ideal, that I could take whatever, whoever, whenever I please. But sometimes this starts to feel like a disease, cause I can't control it, like an itch that I can't scratch. All that I can do is just add to my stash. I know it won't cure me, but what else can I do? I ain't got anything else to turn to. I need one last score. Maybe that'll make this go away. Just one more score, and I can maybe rest easy someday.
Just one last thing to try.
Well, look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you're standing here, well, I suppose Gage figured you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long did it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
And what makes you think I've been convinced?
Well, if you aren't yet, you sure as hell should be. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park, it bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, Well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all
Let's discuss this.
up to you, boss.
Okay. I want to see if there's any other way to get the power armor to progress the quests, but
one
no.
time, a long time ago, I'm enjoying myself, you know, out in the combat zone. A few bets, a few drinks, a whole lot of jokes. I'm making friends, having a good time. Now this one guy, he gets jealous. I mean, I can't blame him. It happens to me all the time. People just get upset that they ain't as cool. Anyway, he's this really big guy. I mean, huge guy, actually. I don't remember his name. Doesn't matter. Shut up. So this big idiot decides he's gonna challenge me to a drinking contest.
I'm going to turn down the radio.
Guess he figures he'll make me look like a fool in front of all the nice folks in the combat zone. So he lumbers up to me, comes up to my table, tells me he can drink me under the table. I'm like, the hell you can, try me. So everybody gathers round because it's clear this is gonna be the coolest thing that happens all night.
There's
and we
nothing
just
I hate
go
more
at it.
than
Just
seeing
shot
you parade.
after shot after
Don't
shot.
worry. You won't see anything really soon.
He's talking shit about me. I mean, telling me I'm gonna lose, telling me that I'm a piece of shit, you know, all this stuff. And I'm just laughing. I'm laughing, I'm taking my shot. I'm so drunk, and I mean so drunk that it's crazy. Later on, people were like, man, you were so amazing. I didn't even know how you could still be standing. I've never seen anyone drink that much. And after a while, you know, I see that big guy start to get wobbly, right? Like he's not gonna last much longer. But you know, I take a minute to make sure that I'm not so drunk that I'm just seeing shit. But I'm right, it's him. He is wobbly. So, you know, I push through it, man. I knuckle down and I keep taking shots. Finally, he just goes face first into the table. Out cold. No question. And I'm so pumped up, I pick this
Where's
guy
Nisha?
up. I shit you not, I picked him right up, totally raged out, and then I just, bam, slam him back down onto the floor. And I'm screaming, yeah, man, yeah, who's the best? Who's the best?
I got
and
a
this
little
one
something
guy
you'd
comes
be
over, he looks at me and he's like, oh man, you blew all the blood vessels in your eye, man.
I think it's about time we made things more interesting. Some traitor is selling information on us. Poor life choice.
I didn't even feel it. And everyone's all like, yeah, let's hear it for Red Eye.
I hope you're not.
That goes without.
It was pretty great.
Who am I up against?
Some nobody.
Right up my.
I knew.
The overboss has left the pack in charge out there. You know what this means? The whole goddamn park is ours. Yeah.
No way I'm cracking
As you ain't heard, things have gone from bad to totally screwed. Our new overboss has turned on us and has been wiping out
This is.
radios left.
Hold on, wait, chat. This is why I'm making us listen to this radio.
And right. The rest of you want to try and fight him? Right ahead. Official notice that Raider Radio is off the damn air forever.
There we go. Fragmentation grenade, Merv. Don't mind if I do.
Damn it. Lost it.
How do you look without being so scary, huh? I'm just trying to flip her body over. I want to see how she looks. I like how I'm taking all the shots and then... And then just the instant, like, my health goes to 0, I stop taking the shots.
One time, a long time ago, I'm enjoying myself, you know, out in the combat zone. A few bets, a few drinks, a whole lot of jokes. I'm making friends, having a good time. Now this one guy, he gets jealous. I mean, I can't blame him. It happens to me all the time. People just get upset that they ain't as cool. Anyway, he's this really big guy. I mean, huge guy, actually. I don't remember his name. Doesn't matter, shut up. So this big idiot decides he's gonna challenge me to a drinking contest. Guess he figures he'll make me look like a fool in front of all the nice folks in the combat zone. So he lumbers up to me, comes up to my table, tells me he can drink me under the table. I'm like, the hell you can, try me. So everybody gathers round because it's clear this is gonna be the coolest thing that happens all night. And we just go at it, just shot after shot after shot. Now, the whole time, he's talking shit about me. I mean, telling me I'm gonna lose, telling me that I'm a piece of shit, you know, all this stuff.
Not so edgy now, are you?
I'm laughing, I'm taking my shot. I'm so drunk, and I mean so drunk, that it's crazy. Later on, people were like, man, you were so amazing. I didn't even know how you could still be standing. I've never seen anyone drink that much. And after a while, you know, I see that big guy starting to get wobbly, right? Like he's not gonna last much longer. But you know, I take a minute to make sure that I'm not so drunk that I'm just seeing shit. But I'm right, it's him. He is wobbly. So, you know, I push through it, man. I knuckle down and I keep taking shots. Finally, he just goes face first into the table. Out cold, no question. And I'm so pumped up, I pick this guy up. I shit you not, I picked him right up, totally raged out, and then I just, bam, slammed him back down onto the floor. And I'm screaming, yeah, man, yeah, who's the best, who's the best? And this one guy, he comes over, he looks at me and he's like, oh.
Not so edgy without your stupid ass helmet though, huh?
So this one time,
a
long time ago, I'm enjoying myself, you know, out in the
No more playing around. I just wanted to see her face without her stupid helmet.
A whole lot of jokes. I'm making friends, having a good time. Now this one guy, he gets jealous. I mean, I can't blame him. It happens to me all the time. People just get upset that they ain't as cool. Anyway, he's this really big guy. I mean, huge guy, actually. I don't remember his name. Doesn't matter, shut up. So this big idiot decides he's gonna challenge me to a drinking contest. Guess he figures he'll make me look like a fool in front of all the nice folks in the combat zone. So he lumbers up to me, comes up to my table, tells me he can drink me under the table. I'm like, the hell you can, try me. So everybody gathers round because it's clear this is gonna be the coolest thing that happens all night. And we just go at it, just shot after shot after shot. Now, the whole time, he's talking shit about me. He's telling me I'm gonna lose, telling me that I'm a piece of shit, you know, all this stuff, and I'm just laughing. I'm laughing, I'm taking my shots. Now, Now, I'm so drunk, and I mean so drunk, that it's crazy. Later on, people were like, man, you were so amazing. I didn't even know how you could still be standing. I've never seen anyone drink that much. And after a while, you know, I see that big guy starting to get wobbly, right? Like, he's not gonna last much longer. But, you know, I take a minute to make sure that I'm not so drunk that I'm just seeing shit. But I'm right.
The Mao.
He is wobbly. So
just one more shot to be safe.
It, man, I knuckle down and I keep taking shots. Finally, he just goes face first into the table, out cold, no question. And I'm so pumped up, I picked this guy up. I shit you not, I picked him right up, totally raged out, and then I just bam, slam him back down onto the floor. And I'm screaming, yeah, man, yeah, who's the best, who's the best? And this one guy comes over, he
Well, in case you bad to totally screwed. Our new overboss has turned on us and has been wiping out Reavers left and right. Go right ahead. As for me, I'm getting the hell out of here. Consider this your official notice that Raider Radio is off the damn air
No, come back. You guys are safe. You guys are safe. It's just the disciples I hated. No, come back. Oh, the marine armor's weighing me down. Fuck, I should have thought this through.
Ceasing combat operations.
You know what they say, karma and shit.
You may not be alone. Hostilities resuming.
You fight.
Ooh, shiny Nuka Cola.
That? Folks, we've got some breaking news out of Diamond City. An absolutely massive explosion has just rocked most of the downtown area. At this time, we can't confirm the source, but it appears to have come from near the old CIT ruins. I highly recommend everyone stay inside.
For the Minutemen! I'm wearing a fucking hunking like.
Next time. What was it? Just when I was getting bored.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
All right. Let's get started, chat. We just need to fight our way back to our base. My name is Steel and I'm a general of the Minuteman.
This is Radio Freedom. All quiet. Just how we love you. Stay safe
Ooh, lag. I thought you all hated each other.
Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 12 noon.
Yeah, we're sticking with the original plan.
Safe out there.
I'm exposed.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Come on, get me out of combat.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Fuck. Alright. What time is it? Oh yeah, I gotta head off soon anyways. We'll finish this next time. Let me just repair the armor quickly.
Our little sanctuary revival project has really helped. Takes my mind off things.
What do you mean I need? Okay, well it has seemingly has the best mods forever. Blah 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 blah. Seemingly has the best mods it needs. You know what? Hold on. There's one last thing I want to do before we end stream.
It's getting dark out there, people. Stay safe. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
If you run into any, put a few down for me.
I don't know where he is. I was gonna look for Preston, but I don't know where he is. So for now, I'm gonna end it because I do gotta go to bed a little earlier. So thank you to everyone who stopped by. Hope you all have a wonderful night, morning, evening, wherever you are. Stay safe out there. Be good. Take care of yourselves. I love you all. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.